Hi everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. Last car project on the Kentucky road trip. We're in Columbus, Ohio, in a public storage facility. It kind of gave me the vibes of the Soviet garage barracks back in Novosibirsk. I almost expected to find a ZAZ 966 here, but it's something similar. 1963 Triumph TR4. So my friend, I guess, inherited this thing. He wants to get it back on the road, at least to cruise around in it. It hasn't run in 10 years, and he says the brakes, one of the rear brakes is locked up or something. So we're here, we have a couple days. Let's get to work. Let's see if we can fire this thing up. Drive it around. It's a 2-seat roadster convertible. Obviously manual transmission. Very neat. Very excited to tackle this little project. So first let's check the tire pressure, see if it rolls back or forward. So I want to get it at least rolling first, and then see, check the battery. I don't know if it's a 9-volt or a 6-volt or a 12-volt system. We have some parts here: carb, brakes and joints, Triumph parts, manuals, oil filter, spark plugs, bulbs, fuses. We got some good literature. I don't think we'll need any all data on this one. Let's get to work. Alright, so first thing I noticed was, hey, we have a 12-volt battery, 3-year replacement. It looks kind of fresh, but it identifies as a 6-volt battery, only or 5 volts. So let's get it out of here, charge it up with the XL7. There's no power here, no outlets. So we'll start with that, get that on the charger, just jumper cables, and then we can get to it. Yeah, this battery, shipped in May '09. It's a brick. It's 15 years old. It's not accepting any current. I don't want to waste my gas trying to charge it. We'll get a new one. Alright, let's try the clutch and the brake pedals. The brake pedal actually feels nice and stiff. Clutch pedal goes down. It's coming back. Maybe just gonna work it a little bit. Now the fluid reservoirs are surprisingly, they're crusty, but they do have fluid in them. That's encouraging. So you can see the pistons might be a little sticky, but once we work them, they should return all the way. So we'll leave that alone for now. I remember in the Soviet ZAZ we had to use a screwdriver to clean out the blocked feed hose to the master cylinder. Alright, let's check the tire pressure. This one's at 20, less than 25. Oh, pump up to 30. It's a light car. Yes, the XL7 is equipped with an air compressor, which is handy, and just a bicycle pump with a blow nozzle. Let's check that. That's good, 32. One more to go, and then we'll see if this thing, see if it'll roll. Alright, checking right front wheel. Not too much play at all. And it actually spins. So it's disc brakes in the front. That's impressive. Probably drums in the back. Let's check the next one. I'm just using my little jack here. I didn't bring the big jack, but for this little car, that's more than sufficient. Left front wheel little sticky, but not bad. Pretty tight. Alright, well let's go to the rear axle. Well, this wheel, different story. Drum brakes locked up. Oh, well, it's dragging quite a bit. But at least it spins forward and back. Now the owner says the passenger rear tire, I think, rolls if you move the car backwards, but seizes up if you go forwards. So let's start with that one, since that one's the most problematic. But at least this one turns. Now the e-brake is kind of weird. It's this rod. So if you pull it, it doesn't really ratchet, but if you push the button, it ratchets going down. So I don't know exactly what's engaged and what's disengaged. I guess we could pull it, see if the wheel still turns. Okay, that's free. Well, that didn't do much, so let's go to the other side. Alright, this one is definitely stuck. So, it's moved a little bit. Let's get this wheel off, figure out if the e-brake is stuck or what the deal is, try to release the shoes and get it rolling. Alright, I'm just trying to tap this drum off of here, and then we'll figure out the adjustment of the shoes. Woo! Alright. Well, looks like brand new brake shoes. Now what's what here? We have an adjuster. There's the cylinder, there's the e-brake. Maybe they're just super new and super tight. No rust in the drum. I have to get a little creative. Maybe sand off a little bit of the ears so they can retract easier a little further. Ah, okay, so this is the adjuster. There's a nut or a screw on the backside. I think it spreads these shoes until they contact the drum. So let's try to back that off, see if we can get a little more play in here. This should be, I think it should be good to go. Alright, I think I figured out the e-brake situation. So, that's released, and right here you push it and it'll stay here. And to let it go, you just auto release. So basically the button is to hold, and this does work. Now the cable's tight. So that's all good. Let's loosen up that adjuster bolt. Should be perfect. Alright, so I'm turning the adjuster bolt, and you can see, take a quarter turn at a time. Let's bring those shoes in. You see they're coming in until the drum fits on the shoes. I'll wipe it off here. Get all this crap off of here with some brake clean, and I think we'll be in good shape. Oh yeah, we're back in business. Much better. That was too easy. Well, this is definitely the drain plug for the gas tank, and I took it out. There's nothing coming out. It's empty. It smells really stale in there. So I think we'll just dump some fresh gas in, prime the pump, get a fresh battery in this thing. I think it's ready to go. Amazing. So for the rear brakes, a little more effort was required. For this wheel, it wasn't just the adjuster that was stuck, it was the actual piston the slave cylinder, once you press the brake, it would kind of come out and not retract, and the wheel would be stuck again. So my friend Rick and I, the proud owner over there, he was pumping the brakes, and we got the piston moving. And now let's do this side while we're here, and I'll show you the process. Hopefully we don't make a mess, just to get the piston, you know, free so it retracts easy and should be in good shape. So to get this drum off, let's back off the adjuster, do it the easy way instead of hammering at it. Now that we know technology, 2 little screws are out, and the drum should come right off, super easy, brand new shoes. So this is the piston here. Alright, Rick. Just push it like halfway down, slowly.
Okay, it's half.
Keep going. That's probably gonna explode my face. Keep going.
Okay.
Just push it hard until it like pops. There we go. It moved.
Okay.
And release.
Okay.
And then push it halfway again. There you go.
Okay.
Good. So now I'm going to manually try to retract it. So the pedal is released?
Yes.
Okay. So you can take off the... See, there's a little leakage. There's a clip that holds this boot down. I just want to clean all the crusties out of here. It's like crystallized brake fluid. There we go. Push the little excess fluid out of there. Okay, so slowly push it like quarter of the way down. Nice.
Oh,
and hold it.
smooth.
And hold it, yep. Tighten that. Tighten the nipple. Alright, if you're going to do a job, do it right. Blow all this junk out of here. Much better. Now the piston should go back in its home. So this is the final result. You want the piston to retract under the spring tension without any help. So do a little pump, Rick. There you go. Yep. And see, if you go a little too far, you need some assistance there, but right there, it does go all the way back. So that's good. I think this side's done. Looks awesome. Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 working on the 1963 Triumph TR4. So we finished up the rear brakes last night. Also got brand new battery from Advance Auto. This is the value line, the red, but hey, should be enough for this car. The front brakes, I do want to at least remove the calipers and get the pistons moving, because sitting for 10 years, those things are going to be pretty stuck, and you don't want the brakes dragging. You want maximum performance once we actually get this thing rolling. I also got 2 gallons of gasoline. That should be enough to at least get it running, and if it runs well, then we'll fill it up, and it should be in good shape. So let me pop this wheel off. We'll get to those brake calipers. All right, let's. Doing brake work like this, it's handy to have 2 people. I see the lower one moving, not the other side. So what I want to do is clamp this one down, and then the other one should start moving too. Let me get some clamps. Okay, we've got this pad limited. Now the other side should start moving. There we go. Happy with that. I just gotta spread them and reinstall. Alright, so the easiest thing to do is just take the pads out and use the clamp to drive the piston back home. Yep. Wheels back on. Let's do a final drag check after pumping the brake pedal. Okay. Yeah, that's significantly better. Excellent. So this wheel's done. Let's finish up with the right rear and get to the fun stuff. I guess hook up the battery and fill the gas tank with some fuel. See if it squirts out of here. There's some loose parts here. So, you know, I'll at least check the bowls, see if they're all cleaned out. Alright, put most of the gas can in the tank. These things are so stupid, they leak on your fingers. Like, if you're gonna make a valve, at least. What was wrong with the regular gas can? So, you can see it in there, it's a little brown, but the float's almost floating. Let's try the manual pump. So the fuel shutoff right here. We're just gonna pump it, see if it comes out of this filter. I don't know if the fuel line's clogged up with crap. We'll see if anything comes out. Houston, we have a problem. So the line comes in here, and what's this round thing? Well, there's supposed to be a filter screwed to the bottom of that. You can see maybe in my mirror, you know, it's like supposed to be a little screw-on filter from the bottom. I don't have one of those. I don't know if it's a housing. That's not going to work because the fuel pump intake comes from a little port down here that you can't possibly plumb into. You need the part. And it doesn't look threaded, so I think it just clips onto the top here. But where's the filter? Well, here's what it's supposed to look like: a clear bowl. Interesting, with a little stirrup. It says fuel pump bowl. Clean the sediments as follows: disconnect fuel pipe from the suction side of the pump. Prevent loss of fuel. Fit a tapered rubber or wood plug into the pipe. Unscrew the stirrup nut under the bowl. Remove the bowl, swirl out sediments, and wipe it clean. Maybe it's glass. I don't know where that thing is, or the little clip for it. Dang. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, unless I find the original fuel bowl, we're gonna have to improvise with this. It's not gonna be easy. But for now, I got the battery hooked up. Should be fully charged. Well, let's just crank it over. I got a spare spark plug in one of the spark plug wires. Just want to see if it has spark, see how it cranks. Get some oil circulating through there. Check the lights and the whatever accessories. But let's see if anything happens when we turn the key. Yes, we got a red light. Push the clutch in to make it easier to spin. Now we'll try to watch the spark plug. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Wow, okay. I'm not sure if there was a spark. It kind of cranks. So, promising, I guess. Alright, here we go. Maybe that woke up a little bit. Sweet. Okay, that's promising. Let's put this back on. I love how accessible everything is. It's just so refreshing. Distributor cap, boom. You can change it out in literally 1 minute. Let's put the main coil wire back on here. Now our spark plug wire we can put right here with the spark plug, and I want to see spark at the plug. Alright, got some jumper cables hooked up correctly. Now it cranks a little faster and we can't see the spark. Pretty good spark in our spark plug. Let me zoom you guys in right here. Let's crank it over. Yeah, it's consistent. Okay, good. So basically, we just need fuel. We could pour some gas in the bowl, see if it fires up. It won't stay running with, without the fuel feed. Gotta figure out how to improvise that bowl maybe. Measure the circumference, just put a cup on there, somehow zip tie it up or hose clamp or something. But unless the owner knows where the old one is, I doubt it. Alright, we got headlights, we got a little marker light here, turn signal. This marker light does not work. Wow, it's that easy, huh? Maybe it's just bad contact. There you go. Oh, fixed. Love it. Almost no parts required. Lucas Electronics, huh? That one works. We got license lights, tail lights. Yep. Let's try brake lights. Yay. Man, this thing is pretty much ready for the road. We just need gas. Alright, so I'm doing a preliminary check of the carburetors. Got the fuel bowl caps off. These are little needles that let the fuel in, and the floats are right here. They just float in here. Bowls look really nice and clean. That's promising. Check there's oil dampers in here. It's like a little dipstick. Now again, I don't know all the ins and outs of these SU carburetors, but we do have a nice repair manual, so we can dial these in. But yeah, there is oil here, and you'll actually feel it. It'll bottom out and slowly go down. So we can actually fill these up right from the gas can and see if this thing will fire up before we mess with the fuel pump. Now, choke circuit. So the main throttle is right here. This rod pulls that, and you can see the butterflies open up right here. Here we have this choke circuit, and I'm kind of looking at it. So this cable pulls this linkage like this, and you can see the little plunger in the middle has to come out to give more fuel. However, if I max out the choke knob, it doesn't quite start pulling the plungers. It goes to here, which is basically nothing. So these bushings are worn out. Right there, there's so much play. That wouldn't do anything at all. We need to pull out these plungers. So I'm going to adjust at least a cable trowel here to make that choke useful. And then I don't see why we can't just fill this up with gas and see if it works. Alright, here's the adjusted choke linkage demonstration. So when I start pulling, it starts pulling right away, and it acts on both carburetors. And then you can lock it in. That's your choke setting. And then you twist the knob and it'll release. So happy with that. And we could just put some gas in here, see if it fires up. Well, I was afraid of this. I put the gas in the bowl and it's running out. Ah, crap. I have a feeling these carburetors were just assembled kind of roughly, like finger tight. See, that's kind of loose. This is kind of loose. Let's tighten that up. Maybe that's the entire problem here. And, yeah, I don't know. Right. Let's give it a whirl. Bowls are filled up with gas. We'll turn on the choke, see if it coughs and sputters, just to have some fun.